What up, GT? Ford GT. Not much. I was just on my dad's live stream. That's funny. He has a Ford LTD. He goes live every day, like driving to work. It's pretty cool. You can like see the hood and the sunrise. So I was just on his live. I usually don't tell people what his account's name is because just to avoid drama or people like messing with them. But he has like 2K followers, so that's cool. What up, y'all? Last live was my most viewed live stream of all time. It was really fun. It was 3,000 total people there. The peak was like 30 at once. It was exciting. I'm looking at all the suggested accounts to go live with. It's always fun to look through. Oh, jeez. But one thing I like is you could like look up the account before going on. Okay, wait. I love opening a tab right when I start my live to see how much the videos grow while I'm live. So I got one open. My most recent video flopped so hard, I don't know why. Kids in the 60s predict what the year 2000 will be like. That's probably a cool video. This is an ad. Boo! Is this your first time here? Like you've never been here before? This is my room. I make posters for everybody who sends a gift point. Or like a letter to my P.O. box or just any kind of contribution. There's like 1,400 of them. Oh. I was like,
Sort of came back from hunting in the cave. I don't like the idea.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it if you could like maybe like my most recent or leave a comment on it since it did so bad. That or my second to most recent video. That one did really well. It's at like 49.9K, so if you haven't seen it, it's real close to 50K. I'm excited. The second to most recent one. Yeah, it still hasn't hit 50K yet. It's close. Less than 50 views away.
Gordy's Bird of Paradise.
Yeah, pretty good. I have another video about a turtle from March 7th that's about to hit 1 million views. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm so excited. It's about 500 away. So every view counts. If you could like that one, those would be the 2 biggest ways to support. Thank you. But also just good videos. My dad just texted me back. What
SpaceX just
My dad just texted me about his live stream. He had 80 people there, like all together. But he's only live for like 20 minutes. How long were you live? I'm texting him back. Hey, what up? My dad was live. I'm texting him about his live stream on TikTok. Nobody knows his account, though. I've never mentioned it for fear of people messing with him. Eventually I might, but I haven't told anybody yet. Drift in GTA, that's so cool. I just spun the wheel. My friend Sharp Dog got me GTA. Shout out Sharp Dog. Was the first person to ever send me a gift ever. Down low, Sharp Dog. Has a huge poster. How are you, JB? My phone is plugged in to its wireless charger and it's still dying. But I finally made plans to get a new phone. I've had this one since December 1st, 2017. But it was a real good, it's Samsung Galaxy S8. So, I mean, geez, it could last another 2 years. But I've been doing pretty good with only a couple small cracks and everything. Pretty happy with it. How long is that? December 1st, 2018, 19, 20. So it'd be 4 years in December. So I'm thinking of getting the S20 FE in July. It's a really good price. I'm learning the difference between their three most recent Galaxy phones, and it's pretty crazy. The cheapest, the FE20, is only about $450, and the S21 Ultra is like $1,250. And looking at the specs and stuff, same screen resolution, same. The newer one has no headphone jack and no expandable memory, so the $450 one's actually like the best deal by far. The one that's $1,200, they're like, oh, it does 8K video. I'm like, you're just making up numbers and stuff. Nobody even has a monitor close to that big to look at a video. So the one I'm going to get, the FE, does 4K, has 3 lenses, 3 times optical, telephoto. Certain words don't really mean too much, and other ones are really, they mean a lot. Optical zoom is literally a telescope. It's literally like a telescope lens. So that I'm excited about. I also just found out that TikTok finally integrated with my app being able to zoom on the live stream. So that's why another reason I'm excited to get a new phone with 3 cameras. This one only has 1, but it at least has the zoom now. So that's exciting, and yeah, it's looking like the one that's a third of the price. And that one is the second newest of the 3, because it came out a lot after the S20, which is $700. So it's like, ooh, I'm really excited. So I'll be able to go live longer without my phone dying. Thank you. Y'all, if you haven't seen it yet, I have a video from March 7th. It's a turtle video. It's at 9995. If you could go watch it, it's so close to getting to 1 million. I don't have that many videos over 1 million. My highest one's 1.5 or 1.6. Took me 13 years to get 1 million. I'd say my favorite video so far of this year that I made, though, is this picture video. It's so cool. I was excited it got 1,100. That was exciting. I didn't expect it to get that many views. 1,100 likes, I mean. So close to 100,000. I have a special video that I made in May of 2019 when I had less than 1K that I said I was going to post when I hit 1 million. Yeah, so I'm just going to go live until my phone dies, I think. Y'all, my goal is to get at least 1 gift point, but that's it. That's always my goal. My nails, yeah, I post about them on my second account sometimes, more often than my main account. Little QB4. Follow everybody back on that, to anybody listening, but yeah, I should, huh? I have a video on my laptop of when they were painted rainbow that I was looking to upload at some point, so thank you for your input. I probably should. Yo, thank you, Num. Would you like your name on the wall? And also, would you like me to follow you? It's an automatic, as long as, that's something you would want. Thank you so much. Each poster represents a contribution, whether it be a gift point or a letter or anything. The larger the gift, the larger the contribution, the bigger the name tag. So they don't all directly correlate to a monetary amount, but they're all like fair and similar in terms of ratio of size to the contribution. So like if somebody sends me a letter, I count that like as if they sent me $10 or something. You know what I mean? Like I just try to like think about how much time went into whatever it is. Or if they send me an item, like the total value of the item counts, and that goes towards their poster. Very cool. Thank you so much. You have no idea. That's going to help the stream out so much. I swear, I had my most viewed live stream ever last time. I just got a couple gifts, and then all of a sudden, 3,000 people were here. So, you sending gifts literally, like, helps my live stream rank in the algorithm. I'm going to make your poster extra big since you're the top gifter and the first gifter. And I'm not sure how live. I hope you like blue. If you have a favorite color, I could add that as the second one. Just let me know what it is. So yeah, I try not to take too long doing these. That's why I make it so they're the really, really big ones are for like gifts and larger gifts. That way I'm not like ignoring the chat. 20, thank you so much. Because they do take a while because I really, really try my best on them. Alright, I am doing cursive for you. Usually I mess up the first one of the day, but this one came out nice. Green's my favorite color too. Aw. There's like, actually one of my followers sent me these colors. There's like 75. So there's all kinds. There's like 4 different golds. 5 greens or something crazy. Happy early birthday. Painted toes. Yeah. They're purple. Yeah, my feet are dirty. Oh, this is like a fluorescent green. Like neon, I mean. So basically this poster is as if you sent in like 300 gift points. So I made it a little bit larger. As like a little bonus. So they're all similar in size to scale, but sometimes there's a little bonus or like half of the posters, maybe more of them were given on behalf of someone else. So like some people who hang out here a lot, they might not be able to send a gift, but they really want a poster, and somebody else like you who's able to might notice and say, hey, here's one gift point on behalf of Zach, and then I make a little poster for them. But since it was a pay it forward thing, their poster is a little bigger than if I would have just got one from them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a thank you to you, so I'd make theirs like as big as if they sent 50. But yeah. Can I get a drum roll in the chat? I just have to cut it out now. It came out really nice. And I don't just say that because these will stay on my wall. So, yo, 40, thank you so much. When I don't like them, I throw them away. But Cyborg is the person who sent me this. Paper and pens. Now, if in the future, if you send more, once it equals out to where I should make another poster that's at least twice as big as this one. This one will get retired and put into the Hall of Fame, which is in the side room, and I'd make a bigger one for you. I try not to waste paper too much, so that's why I'd say like once it's twice as big, that way I'm not just making them over and over and over. But sometimes I make a couple upgrades a week for somebody. That was hard to cut. From the top. Hold on one sec. Sorry if I'm not even seeing that you sent anything. Nice. Never saw the outcome. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's over here. Check this out. Check this out. I did finish it. Usually I wouldn't finish it if the person's not here. I'd wait for them to join, but I did finish yours. There it is. My phone's plugged in. Right now my phone is taped to a wireless charger. Yeah. See, that's cool. I love that. That's like such a great moment. I was here making a poster for somebody tonight, which was my first gifter that I was super excited about, and I was explaining to them kind of like what the posters are and everything, and then you joined, and I had actually made one for you before, and you didn't get to see it yet. That's awesome. Yeah, so I'm a crazy lady. I finished their poster earlier, like last week, I think. That's so cool. I'm glad you came back to see. I'm looking for the tape. I think I have one piece of spare tape stuck to the side of my wall. Hold on. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, wait. And that made me find my other roll. I'm running out of tape. This is like my 7th roll of tape I've gone through. It's painter's tape. I'm gonna put yours. The wall that you see directly behind me is getting crazy filled up. It's the one I started with. But these two walls are the most visible most often, so that's why I try to put as many as I can in this area for the people who are actively here currently. And I move other ones to different spots. So you got a nice main 2-wall spot. Used to just be this one wall, but it's completely covered, so I show the other wall, this second wall, a lot now too. Okay. And the 2 posters I just moved from other people. They haven't been here in at least 6 months, so. There you go. I love the new zoom. That's a new feature. That's why I'm so excited to get a new phone finally after like 4 years, because that would be like really helpful to be able to zoom into stuff. I can't find your dang poster because it's reversed. I don't spatially know where it's at. There it is. This will be really helpful for the smaller posters. People will be able to see them easier. I could show them. Front camera's kind of blurry sometimes, but it's pretty good. There it is. Yeah. That's pretty cool, huh? Dang, that zooms in real far. That's nice. Yeah, I'm so excited about the new phone having a telephoto lens. Optical zoom, that's real. That's like looking through a telescope. So I'm really excited. This one's, I've got a good use out of it. It would be 4 years in December of 2021. I'm thinking of getting a new one in July, so 3.5 years. Oh, the sunrise is coming up. Hey, Megan. My most recent video flopped hardcore, and I'm not sure why. Yay, but my second to most recent video hit 50K. Woo! It was at 49.9, so I was excited. No way, did Elfling just join? I just summoned Elfling. I was just showing your poster. So that's a little joke I have if I like show somebody's poster on stream and then they join right after. It's like I accidentally summon them. So yeah, I was just like pointing out a bunch of the posters in that area. You know what? You know what's funny? Someone asked me what was my favorite, whose was my favorite poster, and I said yours. I love the script, so nice. Just like the letters, the specific letters too, allow it to look like that. I finally got zoom on my phone, so I'm zooming in a lot. But yeah, I said yours was my favorite, so that's cool. But that was like the last stream. But tonight I just made a new poster in that area. I love it. Wait, let me flip the camera. It is clean. Wiggies. And this is the new one I just made. And while I was making nums, I'm a Crazy Lady joined, and I had the big reveal. She hadn't seen it yet. Here's a drawing I made when I was 13. Here's a drawing I made when I was 6. Here's a drawing that I made of my grandma's, and it is the only evidence that I didn't know how to spell maybe until I was an adult. Anyway, yeah, it's like 6 a.m. Ooh, it is hot in here. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the sunset. I'm going for that 100K. Woo! Sunrise, what the heck am I talking about? I haven't gone to sleep yet, so. But what? Your name? Wait, what goes on a t-shirt? What was I just showing? My memory's so bad. I do actually, it's funny you say that. You want to see have you seen my t-shirt? You might have seen it. You may, I don't know, maybe in my music video. It's in my music video. But I just had my merch out, actually. I haven't in a couple months. I haven't worn it, so it's funny. It was sitting on top of my hamper. Here, I'll put it on for a reveal. Can't just like flash it. My mom has one of these. She's also on the cover of the song, which is funny. Ooh, this filter makes it super green. These are on bonfire.com/littleqb. I made them like on my live stream in summer of 2019, just because I thought it'd be fun. I like that you could get a front and a back. They're still available to sell since we sold at least 5 of them in the first month. It just like stays listed, and whenever someone orders it, it starts a new campaign for a month, and even if they're the only order for that month, since they kept the screen, they print out that one and ship it to them. So it's perfect. It's kind of cool. You get like a little pretty stable merch store really easy, as long as you could sell 5 shirts on one thing. There's a bunch of different colors and stuff, so it was pretty cool to at least try out. A lot of things I did were like random that I shouldn't have done at my account size, but it was just for fun. Like the P.O. box thing. I knew there was only a select few people that would send something, but I still think it was worth it. Even though the packages and letters are few and far between, they're like really awesome when I do get one. Like I just got this box with like 70 pounds of Skittles in it. A little peep flag that's like 10 feet tall. Ton of stuff, 75 pens and paper and everything. A pizza blanket, pens, paper, and a pizza blanket. But yeah, I'm putting a peep blanket back up. So yeah, it's really cool. But I really shouldn't have got it. I had like 8K. It's only, I think, $64 for the year. Yeah, it's like $32 for 6 months, so it's not bad. And I get free ads. Like I get like Burger King coupons and stuff in the P.O. box too. Found? No, we've not found the bunny yet. Sad face. My dad was just live. Yeah, thanks. My dad was just live. He goes live driving to work. It was really cool watching the sunrise on his live, and he has like a 1977 Ford, so it's like this long hood with a ornament at the front of it. You could see in the live stream. It was really cool. They're in my bio. But yeah, he had 80 people there, which is awesome. He's almost at 2K. Thanks, Mike. You're awesome. Do you like my merch? The design was made by my #1 gifter of all time, Shotgun Jones. Shout out Shoddy Jones, the homie, the only person to crack the 5K donation mark. Crazy, dude. The only one even close to that. Shoddy Jones. Darn it, now my other shirt, my long sleeve, is inside out. Yeah, he was crazy that first summer to help me get started, which was awesome. I gotta get a haircut soon. I think it gets wild, but I kind of like it. Thanks. Jesus. Shout out to Elfling for hanging out. What up, Q Bandito? This girl I have a crush on was just here. She left though, so it's fine. Please, God, dear God, say she's not still here. Like your account pretends that you're not here, but you're here. That was cool. I was like, yeah, I said that your poster's my favorite when someone asked the other day. Yes, the Zoom is amazing. Also, I was looking at new phones. Think I'm gonna get a new phone in July. When I'm at my parents', I'm gonna get it came out in October of 2020, the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. It's literally a third of the price of the S21, the Ultra. That's like from the most recent, like 2 months ago. But it still has 3 cameras, telephoto zoom, which is true zoom, optical zoom, which allows you, it's basically like having a telescope. So now that my app, actually, I can zoom on the live stream with that, because this phone only has 1 camera, I'll actually be able to like live direct my stream a little bit more with a cinematic element to it. So I'm really excited about that, because I've done live directing before, but it was news, so it was boring. Man, it would if the whole world didn't shut down. Remember the old streams? Too bad I wasn't able to save them back then. Remember going up and down on the main road, playing the games where they would pick stuff? That was sick. And on those streams, I only had a total of 1,000 people here, if that. So that's pretty crazy. We had 3,000 last time. Should have went live yesterday. I had my video blown up, but I didn't. It sucked. You ever do that where the time just goes? But it still got to 50K. I know if I would have went live, it would have probably got to 125,000, 200,000. But your comment was a top comment on it, I think, right? I think it was. Let's see. Yeah, you're a top comment on that. That was huge. Yeah, you got one of the biggest comments. Yours is like in the top 5. The amount of like help that contributes, that's like subtle and behind the scenes. Every time someone was reading your comment and enjoyed that and took the time to like it, my video was playing in the background and the watch time was going up. So you actually helped contribute to the watch time. And people replied to you. People replied to you. 2 people replied to you. Oh, you replied back. That's huge. You actually got a reply. I'm gonna like their thing. But yeah, that was a really exciting example, because I'm always like explaining how the comments can help in such a big way. That really helped. It's just cool, because I think sometimes people can get discouraged if they're like, because because money's real flashy, you know what I mean? It's easy to get a reaction in the moment with that. But I think if more people thought about it, like, yeah, you know, seeing that, like, a comment like that and then 40 likes on that, wow, like, thanks for, like, that's just as cool as $5, you know, $10, that's awesome, that helped so much. And then they are more likely to actually help in that way, so their contribution is felt in a big way and appreciated. I left you a comment on your account. Hey, Jessica. How are you? Austin? That's cool. My last documentary that I finished up was in Houston. I took a trip down there, flew down 2 days. I was working with Turn It Gold. The DVD's kind of messed up, but that was really fun. It's a pediatric cancer nonprofit, awareness for pediatric cancer nonprofit. But yeah, so I stayed there overnight. You know, I was dead tired. But yeah, so I go down to Texas to film documentaries. It's fun. Oh, thanks. Which ones? Like the sciencey ones or the little peep ones? People who have been here for a long time. I can't ever tell which of my videos they might enjoy, so that's why I ask. You should, Q Bandito, you should upload them or something. Friends only, I'll save them. Yeah, Jessica is the name of the person who's my second highest gifter. But her name is Jessica with a K. And then Lynn is the name of my producer. And Rose is the name of my grade school. So that's cool. I just signed on at my computer. I followed you. I just unfollowed like 70 accounts that weren't following me, so I like to keep it under 1,000. But yup. What up? Shout out to Ugnum being the top gifter of the night. Thank you very much. I was just watching my dad's live stream before I started my own. It was funny. Yo, Num, I summoned you. I just saw you join. You might actually see me say your name because of the delay. Yeah, you did. Were you here or did you just rejoin? It's been glitchy lately where it might say the person's not here, but then they are here. That was funny, though. There's like a 7-second delay, just so y'all know. I guess we could test it. I don't know if it's changed. It used to be about 7 seconds. I could do a stopwatch. So the way we'll do it is I hit start, and when you hear me say the word go, type it, like have go typed in the chat, and as soon as you hear me say it, press send, and we will see, okay? So I'm going to count. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go, and on the G of go, I'm going to start it. 1, 2, 3, go. Alright, here we go. Alright. I got my finger ready. Go! Pause. Yo! Oh my goodness! Yo! Look at that. Please don't show the tabs. I'll get banned. 7.41. Yo! Q Bandito won. That's funny, that I didn't even realize that was like a game we play, like first person to type in the heart emoji or something. But y'all all came in around 7 seconds. Nice. So it's about the same. I got way too excited. Sorry, I don't know why. But I just I was shocked it was actually on the nose 7. I'm like delirious because it's 6 a.m. sorry. Yeah, I'm shocked from your Australian servers that you were first. Whoops, I hit back. At first I was like, wait, why are you going? I was so confused. Thank you. Oh, my phone's too hot. Oh. Wireless charging paused because your phone's too hot. Put it in the freezer then. No, I don't mind. I don't get too many compliments IRL, so I'll take it. I appreciate all of them. I like my eyes, but I can't see in the sun. It's a little chilly in here. Right before I got banned on my live, I made a joke, cocky video. I should post it sometime. It was like something along the lines of like, girls like get me now before I have 1 million followers and then I won't talk to you. Something like douchey like that or something. It was a funnier joke than that, but I was just thinking about it. And then that happened. I'm like, oh, not a good karma. Favorite animal? Me, I guess. I don't know. Jackal, I would usually say. That was what my YouTube channel, first channel is named. What up, Toby? My phone literally was too hot. I don't wanna completely close you guys off and put you in the freezer, but you're in the freezer, but the door's at least open. But my phone said it was too hot. This is one reason why getting a new phone will be beneficial. I can't find. What do you mean there's no naturally comfortable position to set your phone in your freezer? What the heck? I know. At first I felt dumb because it said phone is too hot, stop charging. I'm like re-plugging it in. I'm like, oh, what the heck? Guys. And it's not even really summer yet. It's my college banner I got my first week of school. I remember looking at it my first night at college with this like super optimistic mindset. Still got the flag. Can you hear the fan? It's probably really loud. What is that? Oh, the roof. Ceiling. There we go. When I get home. How do you think I am? Take a guess. I have a cool mic that I think I could plug in, but I'm not sure if it would kick me out of my live. I'll have to test it out sometime. Adventure time. Come on, grab me friends. We'll go to distant lands. It's still pretty warm. I didn't want to take the time to pull it off the charger. 22, I'll take that. I'll take it. We'll go with that. QB, what up? That's me. Y'all, is it sinister that I purposely had one of my followers take the name @LilQB because there was a rapper that was currently serving time in the state pen and I didn't want him to get out and take Lil QB and become known on the platform, and then it's not my name anymore. But his name is LILQB. But yeah, is that petty? I made somebody. I didn't tell him to, make the account and then abandon it. They did, but gotta do what you gotta do. Snuff out the competition. He actually has a couple music videos over like 100,000 views on YouTube. That's like a regional success. Regional at best. I finally took my first attempt at trying to decipher what the meaning of shy away is, Q Bandito. Do you want me to comment it on your video? Your one video that I'm able to comment on is so beneficial since you don't have the settings to message you. I basically will leave. Just like the comment whenever you see, so I know you saw it, then I'll delete it. That way there's not like 50 comments. It's the new 21 Pilots song. Well, mine's a month old now. Jessica. My ex's name was Jess. I lived with her for 3 years. That's okay. I'm never really into their songs. The first listen takes a while to have to really like feel it out. It's just one little segment. It just kind of came to me. Wasn't like trying to decipher it. That's why I liked it. Jess. Yeah, that's what I would call her. My YouTube channel linked in my bio. There's like 100 videos of us. I was like, we're not making a YouTube channel unless you're sure you're not going to break up with me. She was sure. Sure! So I'm like, well, screw up. I'm not going to delete them. Thousands of hours of effort wasted if I have to take them down. I mean, it's fine that we broke up. Because now it's this, like, show that was canceled, and it's like, at least it exists. But yeah, that's when I started my TikTok. It was actually 2 years ago to the day tomorrow, or the 12th. I moved out of her apartment. Moved over here. That'll be cool. What up, Numb? Still the top gifter. Q Bandito, fun fact, last time I was in Houston, I did manage to have a date with someone while on the job during the downtime at night. Because I had from like 6 p.m. to like 7 a.m. to sleep or do whatever, and I actually managed to pull off setting up a date. I slept for like 2 hours. I knew I wasn't going to be able to sleep that much. It was a 68 roughly hour trip, Houston and back, flying down. So I knew I'd be alright because it wasn't too long, even if I didn't sleep that much. Yo. Nice. I thought you were here the other day, but it was another person with a name like yours, but your poster is always cool. Shout out that beanie dude. That was December 2019, so right before the world shut down. Glad I at least got to do that. I've watched Texas A&M. I've been to Houston, I think San Antonio maybe, but that's about all. She drove. She drove. I didn't have no car. Yeah, that was the last time we had a shoot where I actually flew somewhere. That was cool though, because technically I got paid to go on a date, because I was getting, paid for the whole thing, sleeping and everything. So that was like pretty cool. I was like, easy, this is easy, but no, it was a lot of work, but it came out really nice. Yeah, it was fun. So self-titled. I used to have my Snap in my bio. I took it out, but if you want to add me or anybody listening, if you just want to know what my 13-year-old YouTube channel is, it's the same as what I just typed in. It's X44Jack44X. That is my Snap and my 14-year-old, almost 13-year-old YouTube channel. My first one. Can we talk about how TikTok gave me the ability to upload 3-minute videos? So I uploaded my music video, and they're like, you can't upload music. This is not available in your continent. Because it is, but only the first minute's available on TikTok. So that was pretty funny. So my first 3-minute attempt got muted, and it was my song. Muted basically by myself. When I get home. Well, that was horrible. Should I go to the store? Should we go get Pepsi Cola? I don't have nothing to drink. Thankfully, I've had my phone plugged in. So, I would actually be able to make it to the gas station. Could walk my bike over there and get air in the tires. Oh, my phone's at 56% though. I don't know what time they open. Let me check. 56% it would be enough to drive there easily, but I'm not sure about riding there. I don't know, maybe. Hold on, let me check. Marathon. To put air in the tires, wouldn't matter. Oh, wait. So if I'm putting air in the tires, I can't pick up supplies, really. Or I'd have to walk it back, so definitely not going to put air in the tires. So if I drive there, then I can grab something. They open at 6:30 a.m. No, it's like 2 blocks away. It would just be complicated riding a bike. But yeah, I kind of want to get something to drink. You know? My phone's at 56%. Yeah, I'm glad. I kind of would actually. I also have a longboard. I got that out. Oh, I really should try that out. I would die if I did that right now, but that'd be fun. To be on the live, man. When I used to ride it all the time, up and down big hills and everything, that would have been an amazing camera angle to have on the live stream. That would be really fun. Really cheap board, but my dad got me like 4 of them because they were so cheap. So this is, I think, the last one that was brand new. I mean, I got those things in like 2009. Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Should I go? I don't know, it'd be weird going inside with my phone. Oh, it's cool, pretty cool. It would be weird to go inside with my phone. And I don't lock my door. Hey, Yoisu, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna ride to, go get some pop at the store. And I was debating if I would go with my bike, and then I'm like, that won't work, then I can't carry nothing. But now I'm trying to figure out how I would be able to go in the store and get items and bring y'all with me. This coat's not very fashionable, but I think I could fit it. I think I could fit my phone like in the pocket like this, and it'd stick out when I went inside. But yeah, I don't know. Should I do that? Should I drive to the store? It's like only 2 blocks away. Shouts out, Yoisu. Thank you. I got it at Walmart for like a work coat. It's my everyday walker. I don't know. It's kind of too hot to have this on inside though. Oh, there are my pants. Don't you shy away. Yeah, my phone's currently plugged into the charger, even though that's a truth. It's still dying. But guess what, Yoisu, I talked with my family. I think I'm gonna pull and attempt to get a new phone in July. And I was looking and found out that the cheaper of the 3, because they're from $400 to $1,200 for the last couple years, Samsung Galaxy, is actually the cheapest of the 3 is the one that I like the most, actually, for everything that includes. Has the same resolution, has 3 cameras, and that can zoom like a telephoto lens, so it'll allow me to actually live direct my streams with a little bit more cinematic element to it. A telephoto lens is like a little, basically a telescope. You could actually, you could zoom in. So now that my TikTok allows me to zoom in the app, it might be kind of fun. So my streams will be able to be longer, my phone won't die. It's actually got a bigger battery. It literally has a bigger battery than the 2 more expensive ones. The ones that are 700 and 1200 only have 4000, and the one that's 450 has 4500. I actually just put on the shoes that Yoisu gave me. So basically, if we go to the store, I'm going to drive there, I'm going to put my phone in the pocket, we'll go in, try not to catch anything, and if there's anything you specifically want me to buy, let me know. I will be forced to do so if you send a gift requesting that. No, I'm not going to be sitting in there. We did that one time when I went to Walmart and I actually shopped with my followers. That was fun. But I'm just going to be walking in quick, getting some stuff. But who knows? We'll just see how I feel. But hopefully you'll be able to have a decent angle is my attempt. This is just a practice live stream since we haven't been out and about in a long time. Yoisu has been editing has been working with one of my live streams that I posted in the last week, working on editing it. So yeah, Q Bandito was telling me she might have some really old OG clips. So yeah, if you could, if you ever get those to me, that could be something interesting to have or look at. Okay, I was watching my dad's live stream. Nobody knows about my dad's account that follows me, because I'm afraid they would just do crazy stuff or try to make him mad at me or something. But yeah, he was live streaming driving to work. It was really cool. Sunrise. And you could see the hood ornament on his old car from the 70s. It was really neat. You have some OG clips. You could play around with anything you have too. That's another kind of bonus, is you have a pool of stuff that you could actually use. I just premiered a video from 2008 on my old YouTube channel. I try to do that every once in a while now. But it was a little banner contest I held when I was in California. I guess I kept it up for a day or something. I was shocked. It actually had 2,600 views. This was the peak of my career. I just thought it was so funny. For years I said I peaked in grade school. I thought that was so funny. But it was actually I was kind of joking. But yeah, so I re-premiered it. That was cool.
Today I don't have my good camera. I have my original camera.
There's a hissing noise
in the background. So I know you're not going to enjoy that. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
So yeah, I love old school stuff. Repurposing it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on the live stream. Oh my gosh! You know what? I just realized I have a plug in the car. This battery. Wait a sec. I'm gonna check and compare the battery I have in this phone. Wow, is only 3,000, and in the new phone I'm looking to get, it's 4,500. That's literally 33 more percent. So this live stream lasts 3 hours before it dies. That'll be able to actually go a little bit longer. That's so cool. Wow, I'm really excited to get that phone. I've had this one since December 1st, 2017, so it's going to be 3.5 years. Did really good with it. Yeah, about 10 minutes before you joined. Field trip, yes, I'm sweating. Okay, here we go. Wallet. I got my wallet. Keys. I got my keys. Curious how well you can hear me when I'm like far away. For instance, this is the furthest away I could be. I'm really curious if you can at least make out what I'm saying. I'm curious. Give me a yes. I got a little closer for that. All right. We're gonna do one more test. I just realized that my phone has a cord in the car. So I'm actually gonna be able to test just plugging it in. What do I actually want to get there though? A couple snacks. Okay, field trip. Alright. Yeah, because I was like, oh, well, still gonna have to let my phone die while I'm going, but no, I'll be able to plug it into the car charger and see how that works out. Now I don't have to save this last sip of Mountain Dew. And I'm drinking it for the energy. The pep. But yeah, my phone will charge a lot faster, so I'll probably double my productivity with that new phone. So that's why I think it's time. It'll actually be worth it. Last time I went out while I was live, my car was dead. It was really funny. Like, in a horrible, not funny way, but not that bad. I didn't turn my light off. Rip. Big tree. Big tree. So yeah, my phone is still on the wireless charger, rubber banded. It's gonna be unstable trying to connect to my data, so I just disconnect the Wi-Fi. Really curious. Look at the squirrel. I'm gonna test the zoom right now. Brakes. Trying to hold it as still as possible. That's all the way. I'd really like to compare it. Oh, just kidding. That is all the way. Super pretty. This would be like a great shot. My camera, the trees, everything's real pretty. It's a historical. Yes. Yoisu literally sent me the shoes that I have on right now for my birthday. I don't lock my car anymore because when I do, the alarm goes off for no reason, even though it's not alarmed. What? I can't speak. Armed. There we go. That's a good sign. It's beeping. This is my work car. My fun car I wasn't allowed to take with me to college. Sad face. But I post videos about it. My Vega. I'm going to drive that when I go home. Now, this is truly the question. This is really just a test, because I haven't done this before. My phone's at 51%. My car is a wreck for quarantine. Whoops. Okay, now, since it's rubber banded, it's going to be pretty sturdy. Okay, I just plugged it in to the... Nice! But the place that I usually set it right here, it's not gonna stay. I took out the ashtray. Like acts as a little like ledge. It was the first time I said it was my favorite year since 2008. Whoops. That was the last time I had a new favorite year. It was 09. Oh, this is Misha's little tag that I got when we got her. I really don't know how to set my phone. That was something we kind of overlooked. Wireless charger paused again. Is this kind of a good angle? My dad had that clean angle of his dash. It was clean. One good thing is I actually have, I already got gas. I have like over a quarter tank, so I put in 10 ones. I don't even care how I look in these dang things. Maybe I'll drive first and I'll put it on when I get there. My phone's at 50%. What a good, like, steady middle ground. Okay, make sure I actually have everything. How about I found my Burger King gift card as I was about to eat my emergency Skittles, driving to Burger King with no hope of finding it. So that was exciting. Oh no, it dropped down to 0 people. If you're here, say yo. Once again, this is a test. We're just learning how this is gonna work. Hey, Jessica. Okay. I don't like reading 2 screens while I'm driving. So, I'm just gonna ignore the phone. Yo. I'm just gonna ignore the phone until I get there. Cool. It's like 2 minutes. I'm gonna put air in my tires soon. That's a clean squeak. That's that work car squeak. It's great for a work car. Body's pretty good. It's stick shift too. I got it from my old professor. He let me watch his house just because I showed up to class every day. So I got to watch his log cabin that he built with a lake in the backyard in college. Man, what a dream. It was like 2 miles from campus, so I needed a car. So he's like, cool, you could have mine. And then I get there that day and he's like, so you could drive stick, right? And I'm like, I don't know a single person that can, but thankfully I can. So much construction going on. I was hoping maybe you'd be able to see the trees, but you can't. I just wanted to look one time to see if I could see like the greenery out of the window. You can't, but that's okay. This is not the best angle, but it's not bad. At least you can see that it's a person and they're doing something. Hey, that's me. I'm a person. I'm doing something. What am I doing? Who are you? Why are you asking? What are you doing? Okay, there's so much construction. It's like a little hack. You gotta know which street's open or which street's closed or one way so you don't accidentally. Just to go to Sonic, I have to like go around the whole neighborhood and then go into a one way. It's crazy. But at least they're fixing the street. If you send an important message, I'll try to look after I get there. This is interesting because I usually go to Sonic, but this time I'm just going to Marathon. My brain's telling me like, are you sure you shouldn't just go to Sonic? Nah, I got leftover BK, so I already got something. I could always come back out if I have that Sonic craving next time, you know? Oh, fudge. Damn, there's a car coming down this way. They put speed bumps in here, too. They're horrible. I was hoping the store wouldn't have a lot of people there. I also was going to try to see if I could pull up front. I don't think I can. I think this guy's just cutting through. Yeah, just cutting through. Alright, I guess I'll park at the pump then. It is what it is. I don't think I'm getting gas, but I might, so it's fine. I at least parked on the right side, so I have plausible deniability. I don't really like having a beard, so don't even worry about it. I should shave this. Alright, I'm gonna put this on. Besides the dang construction truck they have here, not a lot of people here, but there's this tendency lately, when I go somewhere, if there's nobody there when I get there, just a mob appears behind me like it's the Truman Show or something. It's been funny. At Kroger. Oh man, I've never tied this mask on camera before. I'm not gonna be able to do it. The pressure's too high. This thing's complex. Especially with this long hair. I have to really focus. Can I get some hype in the chat? I need a pep talk. I'm pulling out the good mask to go in. Got ties, because there's a decent amount of peeps here instead of just my little flimsy cloth one. I got it. But the second one, that's the real tricky one. That first one gives you a false sense of security. All of a sudden, you're attempting to tie the second one for 30 minutes. I think I got some naughty in my hair, but it's fine. Woo! Yeah! Thank you. I'm gonna look sus. I also finally have to unplug my phone from the wireless charger. Okay, we didn't even test this out. What's up, Badger? We didn't test this out. Let me know. I'm gonna check one time before we go. Let me know. Oh no, you definitely can't see. I could tell quickly. How about now? Can you see out of my pocket? I think you can. Can you see out of my pocket a little bit? Don't have to be perfect, but we'll try. I'm gonna just appear like I'm talking to myself now. I'll probably be chill. Just go quickly. Yeah, you can see out of it, huh? That's cool. Yeah, look at all the construction. Checking my phone one time. Yeah. Oh no. I accidentally switched the filter. It's the worst. I'm like a zombie right now. I don't know why. I forgot how to walk. Oh, I love these crackers. Oh, sorry for the 4-pack of that. Oh, they're getting a big shipment right now. Coke. I smell coffee. It's nice. I wish I had more hands to carry stuff, to be honest. I never know what's two. 2 for $3 combos. I like getting 2 of them. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, I guess. Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper. another Dr. Pepper. I'm really bad at being just indecisive if I didn't decide prior. We'll grab Mountain or Minute Maid. This is all blocked. Oh, I officially don't have any more hands.
Yep, you're good. You too.
I'm just gonna set some items down. Sorry to scare you there. Is this the register?
It's over there.
Oh, the
I
one.
can do it. It's
Oh,
okay.
thank you. I'm still gonna grab some things. I just
No,
ran
you're
out of
totally
hands.
fine.
Thank you so much. Combos. That's good. Well, put in 4-pack. Let's take that. There we go.
Alright, you got the rest of it?
Yes, this will be all for today.
It's gonna be 1602.
Here's 20. I don't know.
I do it.
Oh,
Or
thank
I
you.
do it. Yeah, I have it. Sorry.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Hold on. Also, no, I don't answer the phone like that. It's just my boss back there.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of.
$4 and let me get you this stuff back up.
Didn't even register. I was just zoned out.
I was like, that doesn't sound too good. Let me clarify. Alright, you are all set. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you.
I feel like that went pretty well with the stream, I mean. It would have been funny if she just dropped some small. Sorry. I'm curious if you could actually, if you could, yo, somebody's running. If you were able to hear that. I'm testing out the zoom. That's a good zoom. That'll be even better. I'm excited about it on the new phone. What's up, Badger? Yes, mission accomplished. The one thing I wish about the save files, because now we could save our live streams, or that you could save the chat. So you were actually able to hear pretty well in there. Most of the time I was kind of whispering and I wasn't trying to be heard, but I didn't know if you could actually hear. I'm excited. I'll be able to see afterwards. Now should I go to? Now it's like, man, I'm on like a roll. Maybe I should go to Sonic. This is how I have to go. I have to go up and around. Sonic. My phone's doing good. It's at 43. Field trip, field trip, field trip. It would have been funny if she's like, so you're not getting gas? She's like, you have to leave. Can you imagine, like, it was like a sin to park here if you're not gonna get gas at the pump? I got way too excited. Vroom. What up, Max? Shout out Epic Max. Yeah, since I'm able to save my live streams now, I'm working on figuring out a good method to edit them down and upload them to YouTube, so it doesn't save the chat, but whenever I say it, that will be saved. So I'm gonna try it. That's why I've always done a pretty good job of reading them out loud, so I'm happy about that. What should I get at Sonic? You know what I didn't realize? I have to pay my rent. I didn't bring the money to pay for it, but it's fine. But it's fine. I could have went to pay my rent. I didn't even think about it, but that was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Worked out well. Not like the hedgehog. This is kind of funny. Yeah, I left it because I have 2 months of rent to pay. I have $1,300. I left it at home. Wasn't even thinking about it. How will I drive? I wish I could do a cool angle like this. My dad's angle was so crisp, I don't know how. I think I have like a bottle of emergency hand sanitizer under here, but the lid's broken, so I just like oh, it's pointed the other way, isn't it? Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, I know. What my phone will probably immediately fall if I keep it there. It's also like the most boring shot right now. I don't really want to get that much from Sonic, but I will go for you guys. What should I get? Not a pickle. I like their soft pretzel. You know what's funny? They actually, so about 2 weeks ago, they gave me a soft pretzel bag and they forgot to put the pretzel in it. So they said to come back and get 3 free pretzels. But I've been too afraid to claim them because I feel bad, or I feel like they're gonna not believe me. So I don't know. I know, it's hilarious. But they said, Charles said to come back and get 3 free. I said, you know, how can I just get 1? You know, can I get a free one next time? But I'm too scared to do it right now. But that's what was nice. We used to do this thing called Dares for Donations. They don't have Sonic where I live either. That's why it's like my main thing here, is because I had it for the first time when I came to college. But yeah, that would be something that when I used to do Dares for Donations, that pushed me out of my comfort zone. It's funny, but I don't think I wanted to get a pretzel, but I'm scared. I don't want to ask for 3 free pretzels because I don't want to get a big order, so I think I should just wait. So also, since it's $7.47, so I'll just get like 1 pretzel. They're only $2. That's why it's like really cheap item. I'll get 1 pretzel, and what else should I get? I got 3 cheeseburgers last night, so maybe a hot dog for Sonic. That's pretty specific. I usually do get oddly specific stuff. I'm bad. I was just curious if you could hear me in there because I had like my talk voice on, my talkative in public, you know what I mean, cordial stranger talk voice. I couldn't think of how I was describing it. Definitely distinct from how I'm talking here. Oh shiznits, where's my rubber band? Alright, I don't know where the rubber band went. There, the rubber band. But to have this good angle, we're just keeping it. We're just going to keep it. We're going to go to Sonic. Phone's at 39%. Once I get back to my apartment, I'll plug it in, but it'll probably still die pretty soon. Let's not wreck. I feel like my phone's going to immediately fall. So I have to go the opposite direction to go to Sonic, because there's no way to get there. Oh, look at the pretty dog. That's a boy. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. I didn't get a real good look, so I wasn't 100% sure if it was a male, or I would have said, like, that's a nice boy, you know what I mean? But, so that's why I said beautiful. That's awesome. See, like, you always see right now, I'd be like, hey, edit that in for my parents. And you can just, like, zoom in on the German Shepherd a little bit. The resolution of the stream's pretty good. It's just slightly under HD. But, all things considered, it actually is pretty crispy. Why do these people seem sus? Like, they're... That actually freaked me up because I was in the middle of a turn, so I, like, stopped turning. I knew that was gonna happen. Wow. That was dumb. There's a sign that says men working, and somebody wrote WO on it, which is pretty funny. I like that. Oh. Sorry, my phone's backwards. I thought it was at least pointed at my face. Hey, y'all. That was epic fail. I watch YouTube. Hold on, this is a... See, it has a better stick. Yo, this actually looks pretty cool. Yo, the stick... Oh, shit, oh, crap, I almost just stalled out. But you can actually see the stick. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Don't hit me. She was looking at me like she was right about to hit me. She's like, I got a nicer car than you. I don't care. I'm gonna run into you. She was coming hot and hot. Yo, this looks so cool. This is such a good angle of like a close-up. I'm too excited, I'm sorry. I never decided what I'm gonna get. How cool of an angle is it though? The nails too. Clean, they're fresh. Help? Okay. I'm gonna get a pretzel and a 6-inch chili dog. Anything else? I think that would be good. I have actual cash that I'm gonna use. It's like paper, you know, like there's coins for the smaller ones, and then it's paper for the bigger ones. I'm sure you've seen it at some point. G times. This is just the rebirth, the beginning. Okay, what should I get? A pretzel and a 6-inch chili cheese dog? I think that's enough. I almost always... I should get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger, too. It's only $2.69. A bucket? Can I just get a bucket? Alright, hold on, I'm gonna pull up now. Hello. Would I just be able to get a bucket? I asked. I tried. Darn it, the squeak gave me away. Hello. Could I get a quarter-pound double cheeseburger, please?
Okay.
And then, a 6-inch chili cheese dog.
We're gonna cook that fresh for about 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Ooh, wow, that is real fresh. How about the soft pretzel twist? Y'all got those?
Yeah.
Let me get one of those. I wouldn't want to have to wait for all the other stuff for 10 minutes, you know what I mean? That's what I'm like, eh. If I could eat the other stuff while I was waiting, then that would make sense. But, bucket. I don't know. I guess I just don't want my phone to die while I'm waiting. We'll just go with that. I'm good.
Just the quarter pound double and the pretzels.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, $4.68.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. I should have asked for the 3 pretzels. I'm gonna do it. Was it Charles? Charles was the name, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm having kind of anxiousness. Wasn't Charles the name? Give me a quick answer, please. Was Charles the name of the guy that they told me about the pretzels? Does anybody remember? It'd probably take them 40 minutes to make the pretzels, so I'll just let it go. Thanks. Good answer, though. Thank you. You feel me, though? Just wait. Since I already got one. No, you're good. I already got the answer. Yeah, I figured my phone might die in that amount of time. That was the main focus point. Thank you. Well, thank goodness that didn't at least take forever. That just sent me into full, like, sad face, like, heart racing. That's why I couldn't, like, talk. Because I really wanted a hot dog. I just had 3 burgers last night. Then I also can't go spending a lot of money, like, so I have to get the cheapest stuff they got. So that's why I was like, ugh. The fact that it was 10 minutes, I didn't know it even took that long to make a hot dog. Jeez. Out of somewhere like that, that's a long time. 7:58. They must not have no business at all. Well, it is what it is. If I would have asked for the 3 free pretzels, it would have just made my heart rate go to like 160, so I figured not to worry about it. Screw it, I go there enough. One thing I wanted to take 40 minutes to make, but I got this thing that I always get for the cheapest amount, because it's the cheapest for the amount, cheapest for the most calories, so that's the one I gotta get. It is what it is. So get me to 100K. Like I said, at least it was fast. I would have been fuming if it took forever. If they forgot the pretzel just now, I might have exploded. Like, I might have actually exploded because I drove away too and I'd have to wait in the line. I would have ended the live. The thing that made me mad is I tried to say, I was suggesting, I was hoping she'd say, oh no, we could bring your other food out so you won't have to not be able to eat for 10 minutes, the other stuff if it's ready. She never said nothing. She's probably still sleeping. It's 8 in the morning. She's probably not even awake yet. So it didn't make sense that she was just letting me hang out on that one where she was like, yep. So I figured, oh well, if that's the case, I don't want to do it. So that's why I like said it to see what she'd say back. And she didn't say nothing, so I guess. And I was like, yeah, that's okay. "10 minutes? I've never heard that long of a wait there." That's why I was like, what? I'm just really hungry. I can never get a drink there either because they're expensive. I was just hungry, so I was sad I didn't get to get the one thing I wanted. Well, Marathon was good, but Sonic was a bust. That one brought the mood down for me. But the Marathon went well. I want to eat the pretzel real quick. And then go back home. Thanks for remembering the name, Max. You were right. It was Charles. I couldn't think in the moment, though. No, I remember. I know, I'm bad. I used to not be, but for the quarantine, I haven't, like, hung out with a person IRL since, like, the quarantine. You guys remember that girl Alexis as always? Because she just decided to lead me on for, like, 6 months and never tell me she was talking to somebody else, so I started quarantine just all of a sudden with nobody like that I was talking to anymore, so it was a bad time to meet new people, so I just been staying on the DL. I love Sonic, but a lot of their stuff is pretty expensive. I was hungry. Yeah, okay. Turn it around. Head home. Bring the food in. Hopefully my phone won't fall on the ground on the way back. Whoops. Excuse me. 93, nice. Thank you. I didn't see it yet. Thank you for the heads up. That's actually a huge update. Because it hasn't... The difference between a good day and a bad day is if that moves 0.1 or not, actually, so... I love my emergency water. if somebody sends me 1,000 gift points, I'll show you the terror that is my front seat. I'm kind of joking, but I don't want to show it. There's so much trash. There's like bills. It's so bad. But this was like an attempt of starting to, we'll go out a little bit more and do stuff on the live. The bike path that's like, I almost ended the live. The bike path that's like 70 miles long is right over there. That's really fun. In the summer, I want to do a ride. There's like a 20-mile ride you could do to the next town over. Still, we learned a cool angle of the shifting. Yeah, which way do I go to go home? I don't know. I'll go left. I wish I could show y'all the men working sign with the WO. I could, but it'd be slightly a hassle. This is where I used to live. At those white apartments over there, that was where I lived. Sorry, I'm showing like on the front side, so it's not a good angle. But something. They're building a new complex over there. If there was more people here, I'd go on the main road. But I think my phone's like broken. I mean, I don't know if the road's open, so I'm just gonna go the back way. Jeez, that guy got somewhere to go. He literally passed me in the opposite lane. Yeah, well, good thing I didn't go up there. Jeez, guy's gonna get in a wreck. Look, everybody's moving out. Proceeds to grab phone. Everybody's moving out. I love looking for stuff, especially on the people who are going back overseas, because they leave a lot of crazy stuff. They can't take it with them. So it's always fun to look through the trash. That's like a pastime here for a lot of people, because all the college kids throw out so much stuff. That's nice that the people that are from the area come and make, you know, a bunch of money. Jeez. Hear all this construction. This is a ton of construction. Guys, we're back at Marathon. Woo! I scrolled. I can't really see. I can kind of see emojis right now. This is my post office that my P.O. box is at. P.O. Box 542. It's in my alt account bio. Okay, this is very funny. There's actually a crap ton of construction, and now I have to go the other way. I don't even think I can go this way today. That is hilarious. So I actually have to go the way that I said before. Might not be the best idea. Here's a cool roller bowling alley I went to before. I went. Ohio University, #1 party school in the nation, ranked multiple times. They're having a tough time with the quarantine, let me tell you. This is one of the party streets. I'm talking thousands, and like 20 or 30,000 people there usually be party. I used to hang out with a kid over here. That sounded so generic, but this is the big street, Mill Street. So now I gotta go up. I'm trying to go up to the main road, Court Street. But my phone, I'm gonna put it on the front camera. That way I can show y'all real quick. So Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn, I'm gonna show y'all a venue they played on this street from 21 Pilots. They played in this town. Not only was it their first show, but then again at a bar. We're gonna drive past that. Okay, I'm going up a hill. Here's a church. I'm just reading out things I see. I had a lot of friends live in this house. One buddy that jumped my car when it was dead last time. Now we're going past the police station, and I think he just saw me with my phone out. We're going down. I nodded my head at him. I nodded my head at him. I nodded my head at him. I repeat, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. He's in the rear view. There's the hookahs. The pyramid, it's called. Oh! Green light. He's gonna think I'm messed. I'm messed it. We're about to drive past my college. I'm gonna pull out my phone and give it to my passenger so they can show you a great angle while I'm driving. Thanks, Jeff. Great job. Is this guy gonna pull out in front of me? I feel like he's he's gunning like that last guy. So this is my school, y'all. There's an art exhibit. Some sororities. Never ever went into a sorority once my entire college career. A couple sorority girls, but never the sorority house. This is my college. That's where I used to direct my newscast. I'd park over here and pray that they didn't give me tickets. I lived in there once. The girl there tried to kill me. That's another time for another story. This is like the class gateway when you graduate. Really cool. So there's the new school building, the Schoonover Center. That person funded, his wife or ex-wife funded the institute that I now work for. Oh, Subaru, that I now work for, making those documentaries. So that's pretty cool. Yep, 21 Pilots played at this bar right here. Right there. 21 Pilots played right there at the Union in Athens, Ohio, in front of about 30 people. Not 30 people, I'm sorry, like 75 people. Let's not, you know, sell them short. So yeah, they probably came over here up the street afterwards. They got a little theater. I zoomed in a little bit. The theater's really cool. Courthouse, posters and costumes. Oh, sheriff. And this is the really cool street with like 40 bars on it in front of me. When we won a game this year in the NCAA tournament, when we were a huge upset. I think we were 14 seed or 13 seed when we beat the 4 seed. The whole town was screaming. It was insane. Even though like the bars were shut down, it was still insane. People were screaming. Yeah, there's all the coppers. Yeah, a bunch of churches. Oh, look at this diner. Look how cool that is. So, actually, Hillary Clinton visited that when she came during her 2016 election run. She went to that diner. There's a video on Facebook that went viral of her talking to somebody in there. Barack Obama was here the year before I went there. Right before I came here, I mean. This guy may or may not have gone to bed yet. He might got summer classes. Driving stick. There's like a cool store here where there's like antique stuff, Athens Underground. That's really cool. The art, there's just so much art. Oh, there's a Go Gold. I filmed those doors. Those doors are part of like our whole program, Turning Gold. So that's fun. Okay. Oops. So now hopefully the construction lets me turn. They can. And now of course the crane on the other side isn't there. That's pretty funny. Detour. If you're here in the chat, leave a heart emoji. Shout out for the first person that sends the first heart emoji. But yeah, it's a really pretty city. And then there's this gross hotel that's like super tacky. I'm just kidding. opinion. I just heard someone else say that, and I didn't formulate my own opinion, so I'm just going with theirs. I thought it looked kind of cool. It's like a modern look. There's a place downtown where the... And there's like spiral staircase. Big fan of those. I swear that like the construction that was here like doesn't even exist. There's none. No cranes or nothing. Of course, it turned green right when I did that. It's gonna fall because it's not set. Stop squeaking! There's a place downtown where they come around. There's a hole in the wall. Free for all. Should we go to the public library? No, I think that's enough driving. I gotta get air in my tires soon. This was fun though. I see the heart emoji. Yay. First person to type my favorite number in the chat gets a shout out. Oh my god, if I would have just hit a squirrel, I never would have lived it down. I would have cried. Favorite number between 1 and 10. Okay, this car's kind of close to me behind. I turned my signal on super early. Hopefully they don't rear end me on my live stream. That would be so not cool. BLM poster in the neighbor's yard there. I'm technically not supposed to be in this parking lot, but I live in the same apartment, just a different like section of it. So that's not fair that just because there's a street next to mine, I don't get a spot and I gotta park on the street and get a ticket if I don't move it every 24 hours. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just parking down here in the lot because there's no it's the lot for my apartment. But yeah, now there's not enough spots, so they have to park in a spot that's not a spot, and it's really hard to get out for me, but it is what it is. I would have already got like $9 million in tickets. You hit a kid once? Oh my goodness. There's a place downtown. Okay, this is the final stretch. Make it into my apartment with all of the stuff that I need without leaving anything detrimental, with my charger. Is Yoisu here right now? But yeah, Yoisu, this would be a really interesting stream for me to actually see the highlights of, to be honest, because I have no idea what half of it looked like. So some stuff, it might not all be like comedy highlight edit down. It could be some stuff like that where it's just like unique stuff. Hey, Yoichi is here. I wasn't even sure. Nice. But yeah, so this is actually a pretty good example. I couldn't maybe necessarily think of off the top of my head, but now that I experienced it. Because I'll get a different level of confidence if I know I'm doing it for like a meme. Especially if I said this when I first started, if I have at least like 20 people here, on average, at that point I'll start getting more of a confidence to like play around with jokes in public for content. Not stupid stuff. Not like, not the menace to society stuff. But just like funny stuff. Rick, you just missed the field trip. I don't know what to tell you, but if I was you, I'd be pretty bummed out. But you might be able to catch the highlights on YouTube. Linked in my bio. Highlights coming soon. There we go, there's my first attempt. Oh shoot, my phone. I'm getting a new phone soon. My dad said when I come home in July, but that way we won't order it, just get it in the store. Yeah, I haven't done those in a while, but I used to do a lot of them. Yeah. There's a place downtown So I got a quarter pounder with cheese. Got 2 2-liters. That was fun, huh? Glad I did it. Perfect. So now that's also a test to gauge how long, because once again, it's like, it's the corner store. There's only like 2 that are right there. So I could kind of see, oh, okay, if I leave with my charger at 50%, I make it. Or, oh, if I leave at, 30 without my charger, I don't make it, whatever. So my phone did pretty good. It's at 17%. It just dies quick when it gets low. Oh, I forgot the one thing. Oh, I did so good. The one thing I forgot is the rubber band. Darn it. That would have allowed me to put it back on and try to keep the stream on, but I'm going to let this shut down soon and get some rest and let this charge up all the way. But I'll stay live for another few minutes. That was cool. What should I have a glass of? I was so focused on the stream, I wasn't even thinking when I got stuff. I was supposed to get a lot of caffeine, but I only got Coca-Cola. I didn't even get Mountain Dew, but I just got a lemonade, which has no caffeine. But I could always make another trip out. That'll be nice if I can convince 34 per 12 ounces versus Mountain Dew's like 50 something. I was thirsty. That was fun. Also, it was a good time to do this because I didn't have any video popping off, so I figured there wouldn't be a ridiculous amount of people here, so I wouldn't be super nervous to try out something. That was awesome. I had a lot of fun. We got up to 93.2K. My second to most recent video did get 1.3K. I don't know why my most recent video did so bad. That's weird. I swear, it's just because someone left a comment with an inappropriate word in it, so they're just like, nope, don't show it to anybody else, or some weird thing. I'm talking lower than anything, lower than anything I've ever really gotten. That's kind of, so I'm like, okay. It's at 74 and 9 likes. I mean, it wasn't a bad video, but I just wanted to post something, so that's why it's cool. After a little bit of time, I make some videos friends only if they don't do well, and then that's cool that it's kind of like an inner circle of where I'm following you. Then you could see I have so many friends only videos, hundreds of Lil Peep videos of friends only, hundreds of me and other stuff, 21 Pilots and friends only covers, so many friends only videos. So it's kind of like a cool, that's why if I get at least 1 gift point, it's an automatic follow. So it's a exclusive club to some degree, but not too ridiculous. So it's kind of neat to at least try to make stuff for that sometimes. Like the tree getting cut down. My parents wanted me to post that publicly. I'm like, it's a good video for friends. I didn't know if it would have a wider appeal, but I was like, it was funny for a friends video. That was fun. Jessica, did you add me on Snap? Did anybody else add me on Snap earlier? I do not have Mountain Dew. My phone's at 15%. That is the low. Alright, hey, I am officially switching back my phone from data to Wi-Fi, so we're going to see. At that moment, did an attempt to see if you notice in your timeline that I'm holding up something yellow. I don't know how your timeline works, though, if it shows you a little preview, but I'm just playing around, testing stuff out. Oh. Cheers. My phone, since I updated it, dies faster. Took some time to load. I still haven't checked what your last message was. Here's a bookmark I made in like 5th grade. Jim Morrison, no one here gets out alive. This was fun, thanks for hanging out. It's on a picture of Tommy Lee with a girl that doesn't have a shirt on, which is hilarious. I was wondering what the bookmark was at. What's up, Max? Cool, you made it just in time. Hey, my aunt friends. I'm shutting the stream down really soon. I used to have to shut it down when it was at 3%, but the thing dies even faster now, so now if I don't shut it off at 5%, I won't have time to get screenshots. So I'm gonna shut my phone down. I don't like rushing. I don't like rushing to do it because I like getting this screenshot for the analytics. Shout out to, actually, the only gifter for tonight was actually a new person, so that's like really exciting. Kind of rare to have the only gifter be a new person on a late night stream like that where I'm not really doing drawing or nothing. So shout out. They have or in their name. Okay, thank you, Yoisu. That was cool. It was a test, so it kind of helped out that you were here. I might send you another, just test file of something. The last live stream wasn't that crazy, but you even said some things about it, like a moment or something, so I don't know. I might just send you something to still just play around with, but no set goal or anything. Just truly just getting the feel, seeing. I still have to see what the resolution is. Resolution differences and everything. One nice thing is since they're under 720 when I download them to start, they're not huge, so that might be pretty easy to send and not lose too much quality. That's some good soap. Bye. Excuse me. That was Brody. Soft soap. Alright, my phone's at 12%. Thank y'all. I think every one of you commented on that new video that I asked. If you haven't yet, my most recent 2 videos, the most recent one flopped hard, but the other one did pretty good. It hit 50K, so if you wouldn't mind checking those out, leaving a like or a comment, that'd be real helpful. But, this was fun. I moved up. I think I got like 60 followers while I was live. That's amazing. Well, let's see. I was live for about, 2 hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the last hour. Alright, I'll take it. Not that many. I must have been closer to 93.2 than I thought. I thought I was pretty far away. 8, 9. Up there. Numb is the person that got the poster. 10. I got 10 while I was live. I'll take that. That's awesome. Phone's at 83. My phone's at 11. So I'm gonna shut this down soon. Try to come up with a better video. What's up, lunatic? Getting ready to shut my phone down. Turtles. Whoa, so some guy named Felony Jesus has 223 people on his live that I have suggested that I could add if my phone wasn't about to die. I could try to co-host with him. I tried to look them up. It didn't come up. I think that's the most I've seen of someone that was recommended to me. I gotta make sure I put my burger back in the fridge. They only have 2,800 followers. Why do they have that's insane. They have 223 people in their live. It's awesome. Alright, y'all. Oh, one of my friends just went live that I met actually on that. I am tired, but I met her on the co-host thing. She was watching a sunrise. Black tar. Cool, I think that would work. Thank you. Bye, Q Bandito. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah. Oh! Like I said, I tried to post Normalize, the full music video, to TikTok, but it got muted. But because I'd zoomed in on it, where it's like the aspect ratio of a phone, like your name was there in it like the whole time as I'm moving my head. Either like the first end of it or the second side of it. But then a couple times I moved my head completely, saw the whole thing. But yeah, you're in the direct line of sight in that. It's so funny. Alright, y'all, my phone's at 8%. I'm going to shut it down now. Any final questions or anything? Comments? First person to type a heart emoji in the chat gets a shout out. Y'all, if you want me to check out one of your videos, just tag me and I will look at it when I shut off the live. So that's kind of my last call. If there's a video you want me to check out, tag me right now. I'm going to be looking at my notifications. Thank you for hanging out. This was fun. And yes! Trying to see how warm my burger is. Yeah! It's already cold. Bye. Bye, everybody. Did you know a potato was the first image on a license plate? Oh, yeah, that's good. Bye. Oh, phone's at 6%. Bye.